And I was checking it out on social media, and some of the conversations around there, your name was trending, and some of the conversations around there was like, hey, no, you must go and apologize to Dr. Abel Damina. Have they tried to reach out to you in any way? Because they do owe you an apology.
Solomon, I'm trying to stay away from that conversation.
All right. Barely 24 hours since I announced my NGO. If I tell you how much is in that account now, you will not believe. If I tell you how much in that account, you not go believe.
So welcome to Abel or Same News. I apologize I have not posted for some days now, but I'll try to keep posting every day on the daily gist that's happening. So welcome to Abel or Same News or Same News, where we give you daily gist about celebrities and daily news around the world and what's happening in the world. So yesterday, VDM started an NGO, or will I say he announced his NGO yesterday, and he said he wants to, the goal of that NGO is to help schools, especially secondary and primary schools, to become fun again and impact. It was like the people that are in the public schools are mostly old people, so no fun again in the school and everything is dying out. So he wants to hire coppers to help make the school fun again. There should be cultural days, inter-house sports, and all these and so forth and so on, something like that. So today he came out to show the total amount of money that people have contributed to the NGO, and it's as at now it runs up to over 35 million naira. But just watch, because he had some other things he needed to say in the video. So watch it and see for yourself.
All right. Barely 24 hours since I announced my NGO. If I tell you how much is in that account now, you will not believe. If I tell you how much in that account, you not go believe. First of all, shout out to all the people that have sent money. Shout out to all the people sending money. God will bless you. I mean, I saw the massive love and support when I started seeing amount like 72 naira, 100 naira, 22 naira, 15 naira, 500. To be very honest, with the total amount I've gotten, which I'll tell you the amounts now, the money where they contribute, the people who contribute past, most of the money that was contributed was from 500 naira down, 500, 300, 200. Do you understand? It means most of these people don't really get, but they want support. The love is massive, bro. I can categorically say the biggest amounts that came into that account is this morning, 2 million naira and 1 million naira. Do you understand? I think counts the 200,000 and the 100,000, you know much. But the one where really make up this money, now 300, 100 naira, 200, even get one say where boss my brain. You get one where boss my brain, the caption boss my brain, make me laugh. The person said 100 naira, I say, AJ, I love you cause you decrease 100 naira. Send. It's all love. Now, with the total amount I've gotten so far, to be honest, it made me realize that a lot of these NGOs are actually hiding under NGOs to scam and to get a lot of money for themselves. I swear to God, this contribution just made me discover, say, most of them are scammers. From all these celebrities where get foundation, you understand? Yes, barely 24 hours. It opened my eyes to a lot of things. How much have I gotten so far? As I speak to you now, I have 21,620,000 naira. As you can see, the money where the person even sent, now 400 naira. 21,620,000, barely 24 hours. The truth is, I'll make a lot of NGOs look bad. I will make them look bad. Do you understand? I will be posting all the amounts. If I use 10 naira, I'll show you people that use 10 naira. It will urge the rest and it will force them to start being transparent. Do you understand? Yes, and anyone when no they transparent, people will come and say, bless you, this one a scammer. No wonder. These people will come post online saying somebody get kidney problem. The person is on top bed. Say the person need 10 million. People go gather. This NGO will come post next week or 2 weeks later. Say person need 15 million for another kidney problem. The money where you get, the extra money from this 10 million, why you not use them for that one where you need 15 million? If you contribute big money for all these NGOs in Nigeria, you contribute 10 million or 3 million for something, they will spend like that 3 million. The remaining one, they'll keep it for themselves. Now business. This thing don't open my eyes. Now business, all these people they use NGO do for this country. Business. I will make it go look bad. Anyways, now for my own project, which all of you will see clean and clear. I know the campaign, I'll never be a politician in this country. I'm not interested in it in any way. Do you understand? Yes, we have to start putting good energy out there. And we have to start showing people the right way to do things. We have to start breaking all the ways, all the laws that's associated with all these criminalities and corruption inside the government and the non-governmental. We go to open our guy. We could open up. Now, my own project is simple. You understand? My own project is simple. It's to create a very good educational background for children in public schools. Simple. All these public schools, they don't get young teachers again because everybody won't go where they say, oh, they will make money. Nigeria hard. So our educational sector is lacking, especially in the public schools. There's nothing fun about the public schools again. So when you give them good teachers, young teachers that they will look up to, that will teach them well with the current way things is going on, like this AI thing, education not supposed to advance past waiting that they teach us that time. Introduce tech to the schools, teach them with projectors, even if they're like 2 class, get projector. They'll carry them for general knowledge, teach them about getting the importance of getting handwork. Not everybody go school. The one where no sharp, they go learn handwork. Break them in section, teach them games. The one where if you say this one go sabi, go be good actor. Carry them, go inside that skill, maybe they learn acting. They advance their acting skills. From primary schools, more they get all these things. So that you give them this orientation. When they don't enter secondary school, they don't start to think about, okay, yes, this is what I learned in my primary school. Should I go and develop this skill? Create fun things for them. Maybe they prepare for cultural day. Now they don't do cultural day again for public schools. Day again, they don't get big events. Now only private schools get them. Now private schools now, everybody don't. And most of these people going into the private school, now people will cash out from public schools. Now they use the hand scatter public schools so that they'll feel the chop from private sectors, from private schools. Yes, now what they do now. They'll carry the ones with experience. They'll go carry a headmaster, carry and go one private school, go use and do teacher. They use collabo take spoil them so that public school no get level again. Now them. You understand? Not them. Anyways, so I don't get over 21 million and I'll still drop the account number. This is still the account number in case if you still want to show love and support. Don't worry. Your money is not going to very dark one's pocket and bigger than that. Money not they move me, but people don't believe. People think I just the talk. But I'll show you people. I'll prove you wrong. I'll show you Pepe. I will spoil my business. I swear to God. I'll spoil them. Peace and love. The account number is still there. Zenith Bank, Martin Vincent Hotel Initiative. Any amount you like, if you send 10 naira, 20 naira, nobody cares. If you like send 2 naira, it's still no mean. Your mind will take do very appreciated. Peace and love, don't play. Else you go and learn and you will learn the hard way.
And that is not all though. Aside VDM case, another one that is trending is Jarvis and Peller. They've been trending for some time now, and a certain video have been trending after Peller won 2 awards in the Post Nigeria something like that, Post Nigeria different awards. I cannot remember specifically the exact award he won, but after that there was now a video of Jarvis actually, or let's say Jarvis and Peller now having a kiss on the live TV. So people were like, first time it sparked us some different controversies. Some are like, you have to like notice that now when in gets like breakthrough, this thing they happen, and it was just very funny. And but aside that, people also came out to say, these people are too young to do this on live TV. I don't know what to think. Comment below, because for all we know, Jarvis is at least 26, but people are like, no, these kids should be flogged and all this kind of stuff. But comment below what you think about it, and I'll drop the video now. You watch it yourself.
So this is love. So this is what makes life divine.
I just came across this video of Peller and Jarvis. They are two they kiss publicly, yet nobody they talk anything about them. Nobody is saying anything about it. Why? We think it is normal. What's going on? How many years be Peller? How many years be Jarvis? They're supposed to carry cane, floor them. Yet nobody they really do anything. What's the parent doing? Oh, because they are now celebrities and they bring money, they earn money. You can. No, these people, they are still kids. They are still under your care. They are still subject to your order, subject to your authority. They are your children. Caution them. They should be cautioned. Peller and Jarvis, the way that they go about with their boyfriend and girlfriend, not that they are dating, not that they are married. But why will they be going about kissing each other, playing romance, doing public display of affection, yet nobody is saying anything about it? It's unwise now. It is unwise. They should be cautioned. They have kids, they have teenagers, they have young adults following them as they see them as role model. What do you think these children will be practicing? Yeah? Primary school pupil. Where do you think they will be practicing? From there, they will see that Jarvis and Peller, they are.
Then lastly, it's about Pastor Abel Damina reacting to, not really reacting, he was in like a podcast or something, and someone asked him what he thinks about what Papa Papa E.A. Adeboye said about the tithing, that he's like the people, he made a mistake that those who did not, or those who do not pay their tithe to go to hell, and that was a mistake. That the thing is, okay, just watch the video. Man, no explain everything for now.
Let's dwell on that.
Okay.
It's an apology that came from Pastor Enoch Adeboye of Redeemed Church, Christian Church of God, just a few days ago.
Okay.
Apologizing for saying that from the pulpit to millions of people that if you don't give your tithe, you're not qualified to go to heaven. You're not going to make it to heaven. So now he's come out to apologize. And I was checking it out on social media, and some of the conversations around there, your name was trending, and some of the conversations around there was like, hey, no, you must go and apologize to Dr. Abel Damina. Have they tried to reach out to you in any way? Because they do owe you an apology.
So I'm trying to stay away from that conversation.
No, we have to dwell around
The
that.
truth of the matter is, when I first heard him say, if you don't pay your tithe, you will not go to heaven, full stop.
Yeah.
I screamed.
Wow.
I screamed from my pulpit. I said, I said, you people say we are attacking Christianity. You people say we are attacking the fathers. Okay, you people say we are preaching a gospel that make people sin because we say what Christ did was complete. And you have not yet called out somebody who said, if you don't pay tithe, you will not make heaven. I think that's the first person you people should be calling out, which means tithe replaces Christ. The Bible says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish, not whoever pays tithe. So I got loud on that, and people's eyes began to open.
Right.
So when he apologized, for me that was a step in the right direction. For me that was something, that was a statement that was very weighty, at least for whatever it's worth.
Yeah.
People are able to know that, okay, there is truth in what I said and other people have said concerning the tithe.
Yeah.
Tithe in no way is a prerequisite to anything in God.
Yeah.
In no way at all. Somebody said, what about Malachi chapter 3? Well, Malachi chapter 3 was not written to you. It was written to the priests who were receiving tithe, but they were not paying the tithe of tithe. So Malachi said to them, you guys, you priests, you are cursed with a curse. It wasn't given to us. But even if it was given to the Christians, Galatians 3 eradicates Malachi. Christ has redeemed us from the curse of the law, being made a curse for us. For it is written, cursed is everyone that hangeth on a tree, that the blessing of Abraham might come on the Gentiles, that we might receive the promised spirit through faith. Christ has sorted all that out. So that's why in the New Testament it says God loves a cheerful giver. The New Testament says, if a man giveth according to what he has, it is acceptable. There are no hard rules on it. It's just generosity. And I always say this, when you see Jesus, money loses value. When you really see Jesus, Jesus is on a donkey to Jerusalem. And people saw Jesus on the donkey and began to bring out their jewelry, their gold, and they put it on the ground. Because you can't really see Jesus and money. You cannot serve God and mammon, but you can serve God with mammon. When you see Jesus and you see his love, you see what he has done for you, his grace, his mercy. You want to promote what he has done for you so other people can also benefit from it. So generosity is natural. I always say to people think I preach against giving. No, I preach against transaction.
Yes.
You cannot be a child of God and not be a giver. For God so loved the world that he gave. If it is in God's character to give, it means if you're born of God, in your DNA is the desire to give, but not manipulated giving, not fear-based giving, not transactional giving, but giving out of generosity, expecting nothing in return. Somebody says to me, so what is the benefit of my giving? The benefit of my giving is that when I give, what I gave for is done. If I gave for you to go to school, you went to school. That's my reward. That through my giving, you went to school. So the beneficiary of my giving is not me. The beneficiary of my giving is the person to whom I gave it to. And that's my reward for giving. So, and that is shifting the whole narrative. It's shifting it. And we're going to get more louder because that whole thing has to give way. Let me be honest with you. There are pastors in Africa. If you take giving money, tithing out of ministry, they will no more do ministry. I can tell you that for free. They will get out of ministry. Because some are in it as a business.
Yeah.
They
A
see
lot
like,
of them.
okay,
Yeah.
now, I am through with school, no jobs in the secular world, God has called me. Then they start their church without even sound Bible training. They begin to abuse scriptures, teach scriptures out of context, twist things around. Some will say, I'm a prophet. I'm beginning to see visions and all that. And they use that as a means of making money. Let me tell you this, Uncle Solomon. If I never came after the tithing and the transactional gospel, nobody will persecute me. Nobody will attack me. The attacks really started when I started talking against the transactional gospel. That God is a father, he's not a businessman.
So why is that?
Because that is what many people are in need for. It's a whole industry.
A lot of your friends?
Well, my friends, some of them don't want to talk to me anymore, but I don't. They didn't call me. And when I leave this world, I'm not going to go to them.
And a lot of people that you know. Because, I mean, you know.
I lost quite. But I made up my mind that I was ready to lose, because Jesus said, if I am your Lord and I was persecuted, if you preach, you'll be persecuted. Now look at it. When I was preaching the transactional prosperity gospel, nobody persecuted me.
Yeah, you were loved.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I can call names, all the big names.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with
They
them.
invite you.
Everywhere.
Come preach.
The moment I started preaching, Christ is enough. Christ is more than enough. The death, burial, and the resurrection as my emphasis. Then persecution started coming. So which means I'm in the right path. Because if Christ was persecuted and I'm preaching and I'm persecuted, I must be. And I've said to preachers, if what you're preaching does not attract persecution, re-examine the content of your message.
You're throwing it too much there.
Yes. If it
You're
does not
throwing it
attract,
too
if you're
much.
not persecuted for what you're preaching,
Yeah.
you need to go back and re-examine the content of your message, because you can't be holier and better than Jesus. Jesus was persecuted. The 12, how did they die? Some of them were butchered, some of them for the gospel.
Crucified
And then
upside
you
down.
are preaching gospel. And you're buying cars, jets, you're living big, you're having a
Everybody
good
loves
life,
you.
people love you. Everywhere you are a star. Something
No way.
doesn't add up.
No way.
Something doesn't add up. If they were persecuted for this same gospel,
Yeah.
people died for this same gospel. Missionaries came to preach to us and died for this same gospel. The rich left their wealth to come and preach this same gospel. And you are preaching it right. These symptoms, all of these characteristics will be seen around you. Persecution, rejection, attacks, blackmails. People will come out against you because Satan will not fold his hand and what you do in the right thing, he will attack. So if you're preaching, if you're a pastor or a man of God or a woman of God, and I think if you're watching this broadcast, wherever you are, get more pastors, as many pastors, especially young pastors and believers who have been disgruntled, people that are put out of church. Let me tell you this, on my way to South Africa, I stopped by, somewhere because I did a connection flight. When I got in the lounge, a lady just saw me, walked to me and said, Dr. Damina, and I said, yes. She may be watching this. She said, I wish I listened to you before I left Christianity. I said, I've just been telling my husband that I wish I listened to you before I left Christianity. I'm no more a Christian. I said, why? She said, these things you are preaching and exposing now, were the things I questioned and nobody answered. So I felt Christianity is a hoax, is a scam. I left. But now, then I started listening to you. I'm not a Christian, but I don't stay away from listening. And I want to keep listening. And I want us to establish a contact. I'm a journalist, she said. And then I gave her my number. And then, we started chatting and all that. But the point is, I've come across many people. Uncle Solomon, I can tell you this for free. Many all over the world, even Muslims, who said, in Islam, we know that there's Christ, but we don't have teachings. So now we're hearing you teach Christ, Christ, Christ. We're interested. So we follow you because we want to really know about this Isa, this Christ. We want to learn of him. And a lot of them are following me. And they say, I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm learning Christ from you. And people are coming, even traditional worshippers, even people that are called atheists. They are coming back to say, questions we asked in church and nobody answered. What you're preaching is answering my question, so I want to hear more.
So thank you very much for watching. Do well to like, subscribe, and share this video